Hello guys, welcome back again. Actually, in the previous video, I missed one of the topics, so I'm just going to continue with that. And after that, we will have a demo on how we can create a basic block USL application, and we will try to execute some task using that. Okay. So this is one of the topic that I missed. The blocks, the browse categories. See the complete group I am saying, the blocks. This gives you a basic idea. So if you want to understand, because I was just describing as a overview. So I'm not explaining in a deeper way. So if you want to understand what exactly these blocks are having the means this is kind of description, so you can find all the information about each block. Suppose I'm inserting a action button, so there are the properties. See the general properties are block id enable group, so you can set all these things and you can edit and all these things. So the thing is suppose if you have any balloon tooltip text, so they given the description, access, property type, what type of property in case you are doing something from the code, actually not from the UI. Any string value type and to specify line, feed the next line. Yeah, this is the feature thing, so it's fine. So the access is CIGS, which they have abbreviation here, like C means creation, I initialize, G get, S set. So the thing is you can create one of the create this button, the action button, through code also. It's okay. Okay. So this property can be modified at runtime using an XOpen API, but only during the initialize callback. So they mentioned, so you can actually modify the things, like when you want to initialize your button, you can do it. This property can be modified interactively in the block yourself and you design the dialog box. Yeah, that's fine. And this property can be read using the NXOP API in any callback. Yeah, that's fine. Can be modified randomly. Yeah, the thing is whether the button is enabled or disabled, those things, and whether the button is clicked or not, and is there any modification, and you want to change the button text, so or button color or button whatever it is, expanded show, whether it is visible or not. So all these things we can do. So the thing is for the button there are properties, right? These properties have these access. See, so some will not have these access. Suppose you cannot do initialization for the bitmap is you can use a image for the button, if you need to have a same image. If once you initialize, that's it. You can't initialize using the code, so you can either create or get set, that's it. So they are not allowing that here. They are not setting it. It's a high quality bitmap, specify that to show the current bitmap with the true value. So these are the different access you will be getting for each block. Suppose if you go to any block, there will be a lot of things like this. So if I go to selection, if I go to the select feature, so there will be again the property name, the description, why it is used, and what kind of access you will have, and what kind of property type, true or false or string, what kind of values it accepts. So all these things I'm not going to explain everything because it will take entire day. So it's fine. Let's create a simple block USL application. Okay. I will close this. It's not needed. We are going to create a new project. Sorry. Okay, let's open it next. I just opened my sample part. It's okay. You can delete it. It's not required. Block USLR code generation. We are going to change the code programming language to C sharp and Dialog. We are going to insert an action button. Selection. We are going to select a specify point. So we are going to just move this one to upper. Yeah, give some proper name, like select third point. and we give some proper name here as well. Create block, any name you can do, it's up to you. And I want to change the block ID also, block button. Okay, all done. I'll change this a little bit. Whenever you get a time, just try to understand why the naming conventions are like this. Like I have used caps in the beginning of the next word, like so it's just like a camel case and Pascal case. You just try to explore that. It's kind of standards in C sharp. We have to follow it actually for the better understanding. That's it. Okay, so we have a point and we have a button. That's it. I don't want to make more complicated UI at this point of time because it will be taking time as well as it will be confusing for you guys. So let's just go ahead with the code creation. Okay, let's save it. Okay, desktop. I'm going to create a new folder. Create block UI styler, and my CS file and the DLX name will be block UI test. It's whatever name. You can give any name. So it will be created using that name, the DLX, and CSS. DLX, as I told you earlier, it's your dialog file, and the CS is your automatic code generation. Okay, let's exit. Let's create a new project. I selected the .NET Framework DLL project. So click next. I'm just going with the same name. It's fine. Class library. So we need to add our the created file here. So I'm just going to add the file, add existing item. I'm going to desktop, create block, and our CS file. We can add it here. So here is the code that is generated from our NX. So there is some error because the namespace is not there. So we need to add to our references. So as we used to add in the previous videos, we have to add the basic four reference files, the DLL files here. I'm going to add it. Okay, let's just build the project. Will succeed. We don't need this file anymore because this will be our main file now onwards. So just like we are not going to do anything with that file. That's why I deleted it. Okay, that's fine. This is the automatic code. They have a session, the UI, the DLX file name. Like this is the DLX file name, right? So we just saved it in the desktop. So here it is. The DLX file name is here, and the create dialog. It's a function they have called for opening this dialog file. I think so. So that's how it is. So apply, okay, update, initialize handlers, initialize dialog zone. These are the handlers like your buttons. If you have that OK button, if you have that, and there will be a callback which is attached to that button. So this will be called triggered whenever you click apply. Whenever you click OK, this will be triggered. So these callbacks. So these callbacks are like when you click anything in your UI, the customized UI which you created, the related function will be get triggered, so get called. Okay, So this is the entry point again, the main function. So they have our class object created here. They are calling this constructor method here. So which is this one. So it's highlighted. So and this particular function is the point where we are getting the user interface popped up. Okay, just like that. Get unload option by default. Yeah, they're unloading it immediately once you exit unload library. If you want to clean up something, you can write it here. So that Dialog shows using this particular method. Like it shows whenever you click it. Dispose. Yeah, when you close it, these things. Initialize. This method is important. Like it goes through all the UI components and it creates this particular group of lines. Basically it takes the same name from your naming block id. So that's why I given some meaningful name. So selected points will be saved to selected point here. So if you go to the definition, there is a specific point here and the button we created here. So that's it. Okay, then the dialog shown. Yeah, the dialog, you can initialize some kind of dialogues with the initial values also. So using this callback you can do that. Apply callback is when you click apply button, this will be executed. Update callback, like if you're changing some values like the length, width and all these things using the interface, it will be triggered on the same way. Like I'm clicking a button, it will come here. Actually it will come to this flag and update whatever the code written under this particular block. The OK button. So when you click OK button, what should happen? It's just calling apply callback function. So get block properties to get the block properties of your selected block. Okay, specified block ID. Okay. Now let's quickly run. Sorry, write a program to create a block. Okay, I'm just going to write a function. Okay, we have a create block function, and I'm just checking whether the point has some value. So if because if user selected, we are going to select we are going to create a block in that origin, in that point. Okay, selected point is not null. So we have the point, and also we are going to create the features in the current work part. So I need to access the work part. So I think the session they declared pass artwork. So this work part will have a function called create block feature builder. So we are going to use the builder methods to perform these operations here. So let's do that. So the part dot features dot create, you will get access to all the builders here. Whatever the feature you want to create in this part, it will be here. So you can use anything. So I'm going to use the simple one, the block feature builder, and create block feature. So what it is, it expects a feature. Okay, okay, what to do? Okay, we need to pass a feature because it's not empty. That's why that is an error. Okay, next open dot features dot block. Is that is a block. Give a name and initialize with a null because we are going to create it. So that's why it's a null one. So you can pass it here. But suppose if you are editing, you can actually pass a block here to edit also. There is a, because using builder methods we can edit also. It's not only for creating it, we can edit it. So it's a null one, and we are going to create a new one, right? So we are going to get it here, like okay, right now the next open dot features dot block feature builder, give a name, get it here. So what I'm basically doing is I'm getting this instance in this particular variable. Okay, this is my object for this. So I can assign anything here. Dot boolean option, boolean type. There are so many things we can set it. Okay, can type boolean type. See, there is an intelligence. It's just giving us the option to access the enumeration classes. Dot we have origin. That's it. That's it. Okay, origin we can use this. Okay, here is the interesting part. Okay, we are going to use point 3D, which will be our selected point. Point X. Because why I am using the selected point dot y, I will tell you just a minute. Because we don't have a direct access to the point class from this selected point. Because selected point is a block level object, so which will not give you all the things. So let's go to the definition and I will show you the see the specific point is the class they defined as a block, so it's a UI block. So in this class we have a point 3D, so where we can get unset also. So that's why I am using the same variable here and accessing the point 3D, which will give me the selected points. So that's how it is. So let's come back here. Yeah, so basically I'm creating a point from the selected point. Okay, I'm creating a point 3D, so which will be accepted from this origin. So if you go here and look, it is a point 3D. Okay, so this is important, that's why I'm keep using it. And we need height and width also, right? Okay, height with length equal to I think it's a string. You can assign it. Here is the another interesting point. So here length is a get, it's not a set, so you can't set it. It only read only. So the thing is like you can go ahead with the definition. It's a read only. So how to set it? So there is a method for setting height, length, and width. So we are going to use it. Okay. So I'm going to just erase it. Dot set height. It accepts a string. So I'm just giving 50. The similar way we have to make width and length also. Can give any numbers, it's fine. As long as it is a string, it will accept. Set length, height, width. I'm going to keep it simple, that I'm giving all 50. Is there anything I missed? We have a create. Sorry, we have a boolean type origin set height. Okay, that's all. That's all I need, I think. So in this builders, we need to, in order to create a feature, we need to commit this builder class. So the commit method is very important. So that's final command to execute whatever we have been set along this lines, all these lines. Okay, and once you commit, you have to destroy the object. Because it's no longer stays with the NX. It doesn't make any difference to keep it. Okay. Okay. Dot destroy. Okay, I think I made a typo error. Okay, I think that's it. Let's build it. Control B. Okay, it's building. Okay, we forgot to call this method. See, if you see this zero references, that means it is never been called from anywhere. So just accept that main method. uh, For any method, if you see zero references, it's been not called. For the main method, it will be called from our .NET framework. So the DLL project is designed in such a way like it looks for the main method for the entry point. So So for that you will find zero references only, but they have written something like they have the connection with the main method. So apart from that, if you see any function, like whatever the function you write, you will see zero references. It means it's not called from anywhere, so you have to call it from anywhere. So where we want to call, we want to call when they click a button, right? So I'm going to call it from here. Let's build again. Okay, let's run our project. Can find the location like this. Paste it, and I'm trying to run. Okay, there is an error, and they have specified the error also, like specified DLX file not found. Yeah, this is fine. So line number 75 of our program. So 1175. See guys, I already know how to fix these bugs, but the thing is, like, you have to understand when you try to learn these kind of new things, it is okay. You might end up with these kind of error, which is completely alright, because without error you can't learn anything. Like most of the things you might get some error, so don't just give up on that. Just try to understand what they are trying to say, and everything. See, they have a default try catch. That's why the 75 line is printed here. 75. So block 108 also. Okay, 108 something is there, because here it tries to create get a block file from this particular string. So if you look at our application folder from here, we don't have any DLX file here, right? We don't have any DLX, and we are not instructing our program to look for the DLX in the particular path. Basically, it thinks that it's somewhere, so it should be available with this program. So we have to connect this DLX in such a way that it should be readable from some location. You can give any location, and you can give the path. Suppose we have a DLX here, we can give this path along with this. Okay, this, except it's a backspace or front space. I don't. It's not a forward slash, not a backward. I don't know. But C sharp accepts only this kind of slashes. I think it's a forward one. Okay, you can give this way. So it will find where exactly your block file is there. So I think it should run. Okay, we can't build it because there is a error popping up, right? So it's okay. It's frozen. My VS got crashed. Okay, it's not crashed. It's still alive. Okay, let's build again. Okay, now we try to launch again. Here we are. See, this is the issue. We have to give the path properly. You can give any path, okay? Or you can put it in your DLL location itself. So let's try that also, which is actually recommended for the practice purpose. So what I will say, I will just cancel it. It's okay for timing. Let's keep it. Why to waste time? Run it. Okay, select a point. Where is the point? It's not created. Okay, specify a point. Okay, I'm specifying. Okay, it's all good. Create a block. Oh, it's created here. Oh, we made a mistake. We can't give apply because we are calling from the this button. Okay, let's again try to create. Why the specific point is not working properly? But basically, this is the thing. So you can actually create n number of blocks. You see, I have created multiple blocks wherever I click a point. Okay guys, this is the power of block scaler. So it just reduces your time, and it just whatever you need you can create it, and whatever your customer or client is asking to you to perform using this block seller, right? It comes handy. Like you can do whatever type of customization with this particular powerful functionality. So try to learn this thing. It's very easy, and it's quite efficient.